So what are we going to talk about today?
Basketball.
We're going to talk about basketball?
You want to talk about basketball?
I want to talk about. Let's talk about basketball.
Morning coffee.
So I kind of wanted to talk about a stacked Western Conference in the NBA this year. 24 guys that are trying to make a 12-guy roster on this year's All-Star team.
Somebody's getting snubbed.
Paul George, Paul Millsap, Jimmy Butler. They're now in the Western Conference. How do you feel about those guys?
Jimmy Butler, he's got the high top, right?
Kinda.
He left Chicago?
He left Chicago, man. How do you feel about that?
I think he was ready to get out of the Windy City.
Too cold. That's 3 guys who are officially Western Conference players now. 2 more that maybe, one in Carmelo Anthony, who will probably be a Houston Rocket by end of the summer.
When is he going to retire?
She thinks Carmelo Anthony played with Robert Parrish and Wilt Chamberlain and those guys.
Old. He's creeping up in his early 40s.
I can look it up right now. Born in 1984, Carmelo Anthony is 33 years old.
Washed up.
Yeah, Melo's garbage now.
Because he's old?
Not because he's old, he's getting old though. But you know what though, if you keep saying someone's old, eventually they get old. Keeping in line with like the NBA All-Stars who are like loading the Western Conference. I mean, you got guys who are really good, All-Star caliber guys who just aren't gonna make the cut. One of my favorites, CJ McCollum, who's not gonna make it. Chris Paul's probably not gonna make it. Eric Bledsoe, Drew Holiday. I mean, the list goes on and on.
What about Klay Thompson?
Yeah.
He was an All-Star last year. What is he, like 3rd, 4th or something to score on his team?
Yeah. I mean, with something like that, like you can't make an All-Star team 3rd, 4th to score, and then your conference is bringing in a Paul George, a Jimmy Butler, Jordan. Probably the biggest off-season transaction is yet to happen in Kyrie Irving, arguably the best point guard in the league, maybe second to a Russell Westbrook. I'd say he's better than a Curry. How do you feel about Kyrie? How do you feel about him saying that he doesn't want to play with LeBron anymore?
If he stays with the Cavs, I feel like he's always going to just be a sidekick. If he's okay with winning, and that's his goal is to win, then he's on the right team. But if he is willing to risk that up in order to like show more of his talents and kind of like be this player that he wants to be, I think it's okay for him to leave.
You think it's selfish?
It's not selfish. If he wants to himself be a better player and like break this barrier that he's been restricted under, I think you have to do that. So like wherever he goes, he's, I don't know, like the Phoenix Suns or something, wherever he goes, I feel like he's gonna be a star player. So with there being 24 guys very capable of making it, there are only 12 spots.
So let's name the guys that we think will make the All-Star team this year. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We hope you enjoy your coffee this morning.
Actually, I would like to play a little game. How does he say it? I'd like to play a little game.
Let's play a game.
Yeah. Like to play a little game. I have some trivia for you.
Like NBA trivia? Or?
NBA trivia.
Alright.
I thought we put a little spin on it. So I thought I could ask you these questions, and how do we want to do it? If you get one wrong, I shave your beard.
If I get one wrong?
I have 5 questions, trivia questions, and you cannot get more than 1 wrong.
NBA? How far is this going back? Because I don't know, like, the 40s.
It's not about the 40s.
You think I'm going to get any of these wrong?
I got the shaking bacon when I'm shaking the scene. It was nice to meet you.
Tell me who the player is. I was drafted 1st overall in 1985 out of Georgetown. I played for 3 NBA franchises in my career, but never won a championship. I was also part of the Dream Team. Who am I?
Patrick Ewing.
Yes. What two NBA players won the MVP trophy 3 times each from 1986 to 1992?
Michael Jordan is definitely one of them.
Yes.
And to 92, Magic Johnson.
Yes. What team did Michael Jordan play against on the night that he wore a Bulls number 12 jersey?
I'll be honest, I never knew Jordan wore a number 12 jersey. This might be where it all ends. I'm going to say the Milwaukee Bucks.
Orlando Magic. Some consider me the best defender of all time and one of the top centers of my time. I spent my entire career with one team, winning 11 championships. Who am I?
Bill Russell. Last one.
I played for 2 teams in my career, winning 6 championships, 6 scoring titles, and 6 MVP awards. I have scored more points than Karl Malone and Michael Jordan. Who am I?
You're nobody but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You get one wrong and your beard stays. You're a lucky man. And that, folks, is your morning coffee.